Om. Hello friends, welcome to our channel. So today we are going to understand the chapter 1 verse 12 of the Bhagavad Gita. Friends, the Bhagavad Gita or the Song of the Lord is an ancient Sanskrit text that contains some of the most powerful teachings in the practice of yoga. It is a spiritual text that offers timeless teachings and advice on what is our true nature and purpose in our life. The Bhagavad Gita's purpose is not to give how to guide on yoga poses or breathing exercises, but to explain the higher concepts like the nature of human existence, how to live a meaningful life, the importance of spiritual seeking, and the many paths to knowledge. The Bhagavad Gita is important to the practice of yoga and spiritual development. It incorporates many of the philosophical concepts that remain essential to the modern practice of yoga. This will be the first verse in a series of other verses which indicate the beginning of the Mahabharata war. Traditionally, conches or the songs were blown to announce the start of the war. Bheeshma, sensing the fear in Duryodhana, blew his conch so that Duryodhana felt confident that his army was still on his side. This also indicates the dependence of Duryodhana's ego on external circumstances, such as the roar of the conches, in order to strengthen itself, instead of an innate belief that his army was always on his side. Now, let's listen to the Sanskrit sloka of the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, verse 12.
tasya sañjanayan harṣhaṁ kuru-vṛiddhaḥ pitāmahaḥ siṁha-nādaṁ vinadyochchaiḥ śhaṅkhaṁ dadhmau pratāpavān.
Now let's understand this sloka in English. Then the grand old man of the Kuru dynasty, Pitāmahaḥ Bheeshma, roared like a lion and blew his saṅkha or conch shell very loudly, giving joy to Duryodhana. Bheeshma was very much aware that Duryodhana had no chance of victory as the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna was on the opposite side. However, he understood his grandnephew's anxiety, and to cheer him up, he blew his conch shell loudly. In the olden days, blowing up the conch shell in the battlefield signaled the start of the war. This also conveyed to Duryodhana that Bhishma was ready to lead the Kaurava army and he would fight dutifully and spare no pain. So friends, the Bhagavad Gita teaches us that ego and pride are the obstacles to spiritual progress. The ego is our sense of self, our identification with our bodies, minds, and emotions. Pride is the belief that we are better than others. There is a bit of a difference between what ego and pride means. Also, there is a bit of a difference between having that ego or having that self belief in yourself. I can do it is self believing in yourself. I can only do it is the egoistic word that comes into picture, where you are showing to the world that only you are the person who can do it. When we are attached to our ego and pride, we become attached to the material thing, power and status. We also become attached to our opinions and beliefs, and we become resistant to change. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us that we need to transcend our ego and pride in order to achieve that liberation. We need to realize that we are not our bodies, minds, or emotions. We are not our possessions, our power, or our status. We are simply the souls or expressions of our divine. When we transcend our ego and pride, we become free from all the attachment and suffering. we become open to the flow of life and we are able to experience the joy of living in the present moment. Even the great sun, whose heat can dissipate any material or can vaporize any water substance with its great heatness, but cannot reduce the water level of the mighty ocean. So, friends, if we can learn to let go of our ego and pride, we can experience the true joy of living. We can live in the present moment free from all the attachment and suffering. We can become truly wise. So friends, with this I end this video. I hope you understand the importance of the Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 verse 11. Also to understand, if there is ego and pride in you, that definitely is going to destroy you, that is definitely going to keep you away from your loved ones. Remove it and you will always be attached to yourself and to everyone. Bring joy to the world, bring happiness to the world is something that I will definitely suggest you and advise you. So with that, I end this video again and thank you. Goodbye.